Hello and welcome to this edition of Tips and Tricks. Now today I'm going to try and teach you how to turn a new lure into a go-to bait. And by new lure I don't mean like a new lure on the market. I mean a lure that's pretty much new to you. Because I know, like most of us, our go-to bait is usually our bait that we fished first off. I mean, most of us start with plastic, some sort of either a plastic worm or some sort of plastic, and same thing I did. And pretty much for the first 4 years of my fishing career, the worm was on the end of my line 80% of the time. Sure, I read about other lures and I bought like rattle traps and crankbaits and jerk baits and spinner baits, but I would throw them very situational. I would throw them for a little bit and then I'd go right back to the worm. And the only way you can really turn a new bait into a go-to bait is to fish it. And I mean fish it a lot. Pretty much it has to be your only bait. I mean, I went to an extreme. I actually spent 5 seasons fishing only one type of lure from spring till fall. And when I say one, I mean one. Like, if it was a jerkbait, it was a shad color jerkbait. It was the same size. I had 5 or 6 of them. I used the same one. If it was a crankbait, I used the same exact one. If it was a spinnerbait, same exact one. Because if you have a choice, and you start fishing it, and you fish one, you're like, oh, I'm not getting anything in this, and you start looking for a different color, and then that doesn't help you get confidence in that technique and that lure. The only way to do that is to fish one and learn everything there is to know about it. Learn how to fish it fast, learn how to fish it slow, learn the different angles of it, because it's better to learn the technique of a lure than it is the color, because just about any color will catch fish at times. And the longer you do this, and the more you start catching fish on it, because I'm sure at first it'll be frustrating and you want to go back to your go-to bait and your normal technique. But as you start getting some fish on it and start learning how to work it, and suddenly you're like, wow, I can catch fish on this. This is a good lure. And you might find out that eventually it's 50-50. You know, you're using that lure as much as you're using your original go-to bait. So give it a try. I mean, take like a month or 2 months and take out one bait that you don't fish that's kind of new to you, and just fish it from morning till night, or 100% of the time just fish it. And I'm sure that when you go through this process, if you do find a situation or see a situation where you want to fish that lure, the first bait you're going to go to in your tackle box, anyway, you might have 15 or 20 of that exact bait in different colors and sizes, is that one bait you fished that long and learned everything about it. I hope this helps. Till next time.